Hi everyone, I'm up bright and early this morning, going to start right on dinner. I'm working with ground turkey today, and I have on the menu meatloaf and hash brown casserole with ground turkey and creamed vegetable soup. That's from a puree of vegetables I did when I made that stock the other day, if you watched my video. And that was a vegan meal, except the cornbread did have dairy in it, but I used chia seeds. But I am flexitarian, so this casserole will be really good because that way I'll consume less meat, and we'll end up freezing some of that meatloaf. Okay, then let's get started on this meal today. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out the vegetables for the day that I'm going to use in my cooking. I have celery and carrot, and I have potatoes, and I have onion. This is already chopped from 2 days ago, but it's not enough. I need more than this. So I picked the softest onion. These onions are getting old. I need to start using them up. I need to get busy on these vegetables to put into our casserole and our meatloaf. Now I've got my vegetables ready. So now I'm looking at my eggs. I think I'm going to use eggs in this. I thought about chia seeds and then I said, no, these eggs are getting old. They're good until the 28th. I bought these a month ago. I can spare 2 eggs. We're going to go grocery shopping later in the week, so I think 3 eggs will be fine if we want scrambled eggs. And I have cracker crumbs that I'm going to use for this also. And then we have our ground turkey. This is 3 pounds. I'll be using half of this for the meatloaf and half for the casserole. Time to work with the ground turkey. I'm going to divide it completely in half. Half of it's going into the frying pan for my casserole. The other half's going in this mixing bowl right here. Okay. All right, I'm going to turn on the stove. Start frying up that burger. A little salt. Not too much because you got cracker crumbs coming that have salt. Pepper. Just a little garlic powder. A little sage. A little parsley. Okay, now our vegetables. I haven't touched the meat. Onion. By the way, I'm going to put onion with the meat over here in the frying pan. Along with celery. I'm going to fry the meat with celery and onion for the casserole. I'm going to go ahead and put some carrots in with the meatloaf. I've never done this, just to add some vegetables. Just going to divide it between the 2 of them. Start mixing this, then I got some other ingredients to add. Beaten egg, 2 beaten eggs. First time I've used eggs in anything I've baked in quite a while. Mix that together. Okay, put a little milk. Why, I don't know, but I've been following this for quite a while now. I think from a Betty Crocker recipe 30 years ago. Just a little ketchup. Let's put the cracker crumbs in there. It just takes a little elbow grease, stirring. Get it mixed in real good. Got a sprayed dish here, Loaf dish. Go ahead and put it in there. Put a little ketchup on top. That meatloaf will bake for about 45 minutes. In the meanwhile, I'm cooking my ground turkey with those veggies in a frying pan for the casserole. That's going to be the next thing I put in the oven when I put it together. Just going to add a little salt and pepper. I want the meat to taste really good. I'm going to grab some minced garlic. My husband just loves it. I'm also going to grab my soup base. For the casserole. Okay, I'm going to cook this until after I don't see any pink. But I don't want to overcook it because it's gonna cook more in the oven. Because the casserole takes about almost an hour. It will bake along with the meatloaf, but the meatloaf will be done first. I just want to break up the meat. Just a little bit there. Mix that around. I'm just going to put a little salt and pepper and mix it in my potato mixture there. Now you can use frozen. I prefer to use fresh, but you can use frozen shredded potatoes or frozen hash browns for this. And I'll give you a recipe that I looked at. Okay. All right. I'm going to start adding the soup into this. I think the soup might need a little broth. Yeah, it's a little thick there. There we go. We'll mix that in. So you can use cream soup from a can. You don't have to make your own homemade soup for this. I'm going to go ahead and mix the soup with the potatoes. Mixing half of the potato mixture, spreading it in the pan. And I want to save some for the top, of course. Just spread it out very thinly. I know that I'm going to use all of this. I could probably use some of this for another meal. Some of that broth. There. Okay, this is a lot. Spread that out. Okay, so I like to stretch the budget by stretching my meat. Potatoes on top. And I gotta shred some cheese, I just remembered. Okay, gotta get busy shredding cheese. Put your cheese on there. Now it's time to put it in the oven. I've got it right beside the meatloaf. So the meatloaf will be done first and then the casserole. Now I did it a little different. You can add shredded cheese with your potato mix also. And I didn't do that. So I'm just put the cheese on top. Also you can, the casserole, you can add the cheese on top. You can do that the last 10 to 15 minutes. I decided to do it all at once. We'll see. It might be very well melted, which that's fine. It sounds good to me. Thinking about what I'm going to do with the rest of this cooked ground turkey that has vegetables already with it, and it even has garlic, minced garlic. I came up with an idea just a moment ago. I've been wanting to make a taco pizza, so I'll probably do that in a couple days, and I'll use this meat along with the beans. The ground turkey meatloaf is done. I took it out of the oven and it is very hot. So I won't be taking this out of the pan for probably 10 minutes. In the meanwhile, I'm going to turn the casserole still has a while to go, and I want it to be crispy. My husband loves crispy potatoes, so let's turn it up to 400. For about 15 minutes, I would say. The hash brown casserole is very done. My husband loves the brown cheese. But next time I'm going to add the cheese the last 10 to 15 minutes. And I might even mix some in with the potato mix next time also. And there's the meatloaf, and they're both still too hot to eat, so I can't taste this yet, but I know it's good. I can tell by looking at it, and it smells divine. My husband was like, that smells amazing. What is that? I said, food. Yeah, we got to eat. And this is enough meat for us for the rest of the week if we just want to eat ground turkey. But no, we'll have some fish and chicken in between there. So I'll be freezing some of this food, let me tell you, for sure. Thanks for hanging out with me in the kitchen today while I cooked some really good food using ground turkey, and it went a long way. I got 3 huge meals out of this. I got one I'm going to cook in a couple days along with that cooked meat, because that will last a few days at least. I hope that I inspired you. Let me know all your ideas and recipes. But remember to keep it healthy as possible, but make sure it's delicious. Many blessings come your way. I'll see you on the next one.